welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play production of Giant Slayer, also known in our roundabouts as Legend of the Ramble House Saints. So, when last we left our heroes, they had finished the fight on the killboat. And now they have gained an advancement, so I will let them discuss what advancements they took. Why don't we go ahead and start with Dustin?
So, I, as a Thid, took 2 new powers, which I included sloth/speed and invisibility. Kind of sticking with the utility of Thid. I don't know if I want to commit to shooting anything from range yet, so I'm just gonna stick with his alchemical items. So that is it. So that puts me up to 6 powers total, including my bombs. So he's getting a little bit of a repertoire.
All right. Next up will be Kristen. Kristen, what'd you pick up?
Alrighty, I picked up shape change for Spike, so I can turn into awesome things, not just creatures.
Not
to
just-
try.
Not just normal shape change, but the druid's seasoned edge wild shape.
Yes. So I can try to do some more fancy, cool things to help out our people, other than shooting bolts at everything I see.
That's pretty awesome. Mike,
I do prefer you shoot things, though. Still, please.
I will try to do both.
All right.
Blizz has went down the prestige edge path and took a edge in Dragon Disciple as a white dragon. So he's going to have a breath weapon now.
Which is going to be pretty freaking awesome, I think.
So not for me, but for the fans at home, can you explain the difference with a prestige edge?
Prestige edges you have to qualify for. You can't take them at any time like a normal edge. Like Kristen took her seasoned edge for the druid rather than go that route for the sorcerer. There's a variety of prestige classes that have edges, and Dragon Disciple is the one that fits best with Blizz's motif.
And I was just looking at your sheet and realized that hasn't actually been added to you yet. So let me grab that for you.
Oh, did I added it but didn't drag it?
There we go. Now it's on
I'm
there.
just saying I could turn into a white dragon, and then we have 2 death mouse on our team.
Yeah, you could actually turn into a size 2 white dragon, and I could ride you into battle.
No.
As a smaller dragon?
I'm not an actual dragon. I'm just draconic.
Okay, Nick, what did you pick up for Credo?
I picked up the fun, amazing edge called Frenzy, which we've had a run-in with a couple times previously. So we're going to be hitting, as some people say, more gooder.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to do a quick shameless plug for our sponsor. For those of you watching, if you look straight up above my head, you'll see the logo for Poppets Coffee, some of the best coffee around. And for everybody, if you go to our webpage, knightsofthesmithdinnertable.com, we've got a link right there on the front page that'll take you to some of the best coffee you could ever ask for.
I recommend the vanilla macadamia nut. Wow, couldn't even get it out.
It causes strokes.
Apparently, it literally makes my house smell like a cookie, and I love it.
I am very partial to the Highlander grog. And I've turned some people from various other brands of Highlander grog to Poppets. And so far, several of my coworkers have already ordered some. So it's definitely good stuff. And now that shameless plug is over, one last point of business I want to point out. Just today, we hit 200 followers on the Twitter. I couldn't think of it for a second. And so, starting in March, we're going to start a giveaway. So keep an eye out on the website, on our Facebook, on our Twitter, everywhere where you keep an eye on us, and you'll see our upcoming giveaway. Beyond that, if you'd like to support us, absolutely go out to our Patreon. There's a link to it on our Linktree. Go ahead and, even if it's just $1, every little bit helps. And hopefully, also starting in March, we're going to be able to have some Patreon physical rewards, handmade and crafted by the cast members, or at least 2 of us.
I was gonna say, wait.
I was like,
I haven't been making anything.
Don't worry, Dustin. We're not gonna get your feet pics.
This is how I got fired, huh? This is how you tell me?
All right. So, as I was saying earlier, the heroes have finished the fight on the deck of the keel boat that belongs to one Rag, Blood Tusk. And he comes out. He's like, amazing job. Amazing. Well, what the chief defender told me was true. You guys really do know how to hold your own. I, however, do not recommend heading into the swamp tonight. We can keep anchored here, and you guys can get some rest before you go into the swamp.
Oh, okay. Is everybody okay? Did anybody look rough? Did notice anybody's still hurt or injured from the fight?
No, it looks like everybody's in pretty good shape.
All right.
And Rag speaks up before you guys head off to sleep. He says, hold on a moment. He makes his way back this way, all the way back to his cabin at the back of the boat. And after a few moments, he comes out and he's holding this belt. And as he holds it up, I'm going to show everyone what it looks like. And for those of you at home who are just listening, it's a very wide leather belt with multiple steel kind of like plates on it. And each plate depicts a scene of battle of some sort. And the buckle itself is huge and round. Not quite like what you would see in the WWE, but pretty close to it. And as he steps out with it, he looks to you guys and he says, I won this back in my gladiator days. I want you guys to have it.
Oh, what is it?
It's called the Victor's Belt. I won it in Urgir's gladiatorial fighting pits. When you're wearing it, it makes you a little harder to hit. Your hand seems to move a little faster on the block. However, it does have a downside. After you've been hit a bit, it can cause you to go into a rage.
Well,
Not
Credo?
How about that?
So it would not, the rage part wouldn't necessarily work for Credo, except for the wounded part triggering his rage. Because his rage is already better than that rage. It's kind of like a rage light.
Okay. Credo, do you have a belt on? Did we just grab one last time?
I believe the belt went to the cactus. The belt of agility.
Yep,
That's right. That's right.
And you have a heavy load belt.
Yeah, Credo. If you want this belt, I could try out that one.
So it's effectively +1 parry.
It's +2 parry.
Ooh, +2 parry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also interested in that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you would like
I
it.
don't necessarily think our healer going into a rage is a good idea.
All right, I'm going to force a refresh because the UI is messing up on my end.
Well, it makes you harder to hit. I'm already pretty difficult to hit, but
But
it could work out to be
Yeah.
even more not able to be hit. Because, I got this hammer here, and if I can move this hammer faster, might be a good thing.
Yeah, I'm fine with keeping my belt. I didn't want to be rude and not take the thing that he was offering us.
Yeah, I will gladly take the belt from him and put it on.
is Blitz still interested in it?
I'm not going to argue with Credo about it. It's not. It's not something that my quirk would be willing to fight over, and he's in front of me more often than not. So I'm not going to argue with it. I'll just pick it off of his corpse when he dies.
Okay, so I threw it onto Credo.
Are you calling dibs, Blizz?
Whip it.
I don't think you were going to need it. Like, now we just definitely send the meat up front.
I don't even think we have to send him. I think he just likes it.
Remember what happens when you go out with him. He leaves you behind.
Yeah, I learned that one. I wrote it in my notebook.
All right. Well, your overnight rest is very peaceful. Make sure that you reset your PowerPoints to full if you haven't already. And the next day, the entire crew is out to see you off. And as you guys are getting ready to leave, Rag says, "So we'll wait here about a week. If you're not back in a week, we'll have to pick you up on our way back."
Roger.
All right, take care of my horse for me. And then I leave.
Okay. And as you guys head off, I am going to go ahead and preload my next map for myself. And the journey starts out pretty decent. However, the farther north you go, the more the swamp takes over. And there are times when poor Blizz and poor Spike have to actually ride on Kratos' shoulders as the water gets deep enough to where they can't see out of it. As you guys are crossing from like one little island to the next. And Fid, it's everything you can just to keep your head above the water sometimes. But you're considerably taller than either Spike or Blizz, and considerably heavier.
Yeah. Everything looks like pie to me.
Eventually, there's pretty much equal parts land and water. And I am going to throw out this right here. And I need y'all to make that notice check.
Making a notice check.
Oh, nice.
Are we going to get action cards?
Oh! Rolling them 2 big 6s.
I'm pretty sure I noticed whatever it was.
There's no action cards yet.
Okay.
Were you talking about the adventure cards?
Yeah, the adventure cards.
You already have them. I already dealt them up prior to everybody logging in tonight.
I see that.
All right, so
Mine was first.
just need Blizz's roll. And are you going to stand with that 3 there, Blizz?
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not spinning a Benny yet. This swamp is bullshit.
All right, so Credo and Spike, both of you, as you guys are traveling up, I'm going to open the next map up for you guys. So you guys should be loading in now. And you come to a part of the swamp that looks kind of different. Like the water and the fog are all kind of making you guys uneasy. And then off in the distance, right about up here, Kratos, Spike, and Thid all notice something seems to be moving under the water.
About
here.
All right, perfect. It was taking a second to load in with all the cool animations and stuff.
And as that happens, this 5-headed draconic beast just erupts from the water. And it is huge. So everybody but Liz is going to get an action card on the first round. And there we go. Hold on just a sec.
That's a big motherfucker.
Well, not a whittle guy, that's for sure.
Okay, sorry. It is one big motherfucker, as Thid said. And I'm going to start the combat. And it looks like first up... Oh my god, look at those cards.
Yeah, these are terrible.
We suck.
Thid got the deuce of clubs, which is the lowest card in the deck.
That's me.
Kratos came up with a 3 of clubs. And Spike with the 4 of clubs.
Hey, we're just working on our straight flush.
If you're gonna do it, the surprise round where the monster doesn't seem to be acting.
Oh, but he is.
And it got the 5 of clubs.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Thank good, bud.
All right.
It ain't good.
So it is going to try and run towards you guys. And I cannot actually read my dice. That was weird. All right, so it gets 9 inches of movement as it comes barreling forward.
Oh, that's its first mistake.
Are we gridless again?
Yeah, I forgot to change these maps back.
That's fine.
Feels so
I kind of like the
naked.
gridless.
I don't mind it.
All right, so...
I mind that.
And let me back it up to exactly 9 inches. There we go. And as it gets to there, one of its 5 heads. Oh, wait. Actually, first, I need everybody. Where is... Why didn't that show up? Everybody to make a spirit roll with the... It's got the -2 already built in there.
Oh.
As this thing is just terrifying.
Oh, that did no good.
You have
This thing's
bennies.
a bitch.
Nah, I think it plays to the spirit of the game.
Let's see. We'll go ahead and reroll my total of 5 for another total of 5.
All right.
And then reroll it one more time because, we start with 5 because we're pretty lucky. That's even worse. Let me check something here.
I'll give you a moment.
Okay, so we'll spend one more. We'll spend a
Okay.
total of 3 to try to make this, because I feel like this is an important one to make. And we still didn't make it.
All right. So we'll start with Credo and see what happens to him. Oh, that
So
was louder than
loud.
I expected.
So loud.
What the?
I was in fear.
I peed a little.
All right.
I literally checked my phone. I was trying to look at my PowerPoint chart Mike made me.
Oh my
It's on the floor
god!
now.
I urinated in my pants.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna go into the audio controls and let's move that volume down.
Well, my heart's working.
There we go.
Jeez.
All right.
Phew.
So Credo becomes vulnerable.
Oh, that's fine.
And then Thid was the other one who failed.
Yep.
That was much easier on the ears.
Yeah, it's a little better. Whew.
All right.
Oof.
Thid is also vulnerable. One of the nice changes that came with the new updates is that when I choose vulnerable from that expanding menu of options on the token, it actually applies the vulnerable condition.
Mm-hmm.
That came along with the replacement mod for combat utility belt called Suede. Oh, because it's funny, so I actually have to look.
Was it the Swice or whatever it's called?
No, it is. I'm scrolling back through the Suede chat on Foundry's Discord, just because I love the thing you did for it. And it was Salieri C who made this mod, along with Javier who does the Better Rolls mod. Holy crap, we were back there. Apparently, a lot of chatting happens in the Foundry Suede Discord.
Not so much in the Knights of the Smith dinner table Discord.
I know,
But-
we need more people
Hey.
in there.
Patreon's people can get in on it.
Here we go.
Another shameless plug while James is finding something.
It is called the Suede Ultimate Condition Changer, also known as Suck.
I like it. I like it.
That whole delay was just for a suck gag.
Yep.
Jesus,
That's usually what happens when you suck.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, you don't have a reflex?
All right.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny that. Hey, look, Hydra.
Hydra
Hey, did
is
you do
Hi,
a knowledge
bud.
check?
going to from here, and then I am going to rotate this thing. Oh, where is my rotation? Okay, you know what? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. I know how long the cone needs to be. What the hell?
At least we get evade checks on these.
All right, so let me check and make sure that this one does give an evade check, because not all of them do.
Most breath weapons do.
Yes, this one will give an evade check. So everybody can make an athletics check with a -2 penalty. Or not athletics, agility. It's a straight agility with a -2.
There I am, and
All right, let me scroll up here. So Spike, not so good. She got a total of 0. Thid had a total of 4.
success.
So Thid
success.
goes leaping out.
Ah!
And then we come to Blizz, who also succeeded. He leaps
Mine
out.
would have been a total of 4 too, because I forgot my phobia, but it's still passed.
And Kratos with a 5 also goes leaping out. So that means only Spike, the plant, is going to take the damage. So let's see how bad it is. It's not terrible. She just becomes shaken as the fire from one of this thing's heads just roars out. All right. I gotta double check how long before I can use it. Oh, it doesn't say. All right, and I will clear out the template. Yes. And then we move on to Spike. So down there in slot number 3 is your new Unshake mod, or macro. Go ahead and click that sucker.
Oh. It came up. It wouldn't let me click anywhere. It came up and said, "Do you want to remove this from Spike?
Oh.
Yes or no?"
Yeah, ignore that part. Click the macro. I need to shut that off.
Okay.
All right. So you are no longer shaken with a roll of 13, and holy cow, it keeps repeating stuff. There we go. And what do you wish to do there, Spike?
I would like to. I'd like to use extra power points and cast protection on my friends.
All right. So it's going to be 1 extra for each person that you are casting.
Correct. So let me put this in here. I'm going to do it on all of us.
Okay. So that'll be 4 extra power points.
Yeah.
Well, 3.
Or 3, yeah. Sorry. Does everybody have the...
I believe I do, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that is a success. So everybody click on the basic protection active effect.
Now, if you want, you do have 1 free reroll. Oh, wait, you didn't fail it. It's only if you fail, you get 1 free reroll.
All right.
Correct.
And are you going to move at all?
I am going to move. I'm going to get the Schneickies as far as not going off the map. There.
Okay.
The brave cactus in reverse.
All right.
Beep,
Kratos.
beep.
All right. How difficult is this little swampy terrain? Difficult or no?
It is difficult terrain when you get in the water.
All right. So that would put me. Is it auto calculating? I can't tell.
It should be. Actually, I think. Let's see if I have that module on this server. I do not. Okay. There's a module that will increase the size of the text. So after this fight, or after this episode, I will make sure we have that. I just zoom in.
Yep. So if I put myself at basically 6, that would cover my difficult terrain to get there, still within 1 inch of him.
Yep. If you can, just move right up to the edge of a circle, so that way it calculates everything correctly.
Alrighty, there we are.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So we are right up in his business. We are actually going to go ahead and rage as a limited free. And I think I got everything stacked up that I want. And we are going to swing for the fences with 1 all-out attack with Agramash.
All right. You
And
frenzy?
we are going to frenzy.
Okay.
Looks like it's automatically turned on.
Yeah. If you were going to do more than one attack, you'd have to turn it off for whichever attack that you weren't using it on.
All right, cool. All right, so wild attack, frenzy, right at this guy. That doesn't give me any bonuses or negatives. Let's roll and get some raises here.
All right. So a hit with a raise on the first one with a total of 10, and the second swing comes in at 15. So go ahead and click that raise damage.
And it will calculate both of them, or do I need to hit it twice?
You'll need to hit it twice.
All right, so the first attack coming in. That was pretty bad. You know what? We're going to spend a Benny on that first point of damage.
Okay.
That seems better.
All right. Apply it, and it's going to attempt to soak, and it succeeds.
All right, and then the second instance of damage coming in. For a total of 3 wounds at 25 points of damage.
All right. And it will try and soak again. And it almost critically failed, but it doesn't. So it drops down to the ground, and it's just kind of laying there.
All right, and that's the end of my turn.
Whoa. Hey, look, it automatically removes it now.
Yeah, except for it shouldn't have because I didn't allow attack.
You mean a wild attack?
Wild
Yep.
attack, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Thanks. I'm in a Deadlands mindset right now.
Thid, you are up.
All
sir.
right. So this Hydra's just kind of slumped over ish. Okay. Thid's just going to move up here a little bit. Actually, he'll kind of spread out over this way instead. And he's just going to toss an acid flask that way.
All right.
Let's see here. Target. No, maybe not.
Okay.
Can I target you, please?
Alt and click on it.
I was trying, but wasn't seeming to want to.
Well, you don't target it per se. You just chuck it at the.
There we go. So I will try a roll.
And
that
is
miss.
gonna be a miss.
Let's Benny that.
All right, you turn a miss into a hit. Go ahead and place your small blast template.
That'll actually, I forgot. That's what even acid flash do, the blast template.
Yup.
These are different over here on this side. Still this guy small. I'd put it like back here on this corner to avoid Sir Credo. Oh, big numbers. Big numbers. Plow.
All right. That is
Worth a
pretty
Benny.
decent. That's 22.
Took a whole lot of D4s to get there.
It did. Let me
It
check.
did.
Because, pardon me.
And immune to acid.
That's what I was looking for, is to see what. Okay. So as you blast it with acid from your acid flask, it's looked like it was starting to get up, and then it just kind of slumps back to the ground as the acid just burns into it. And go ahead and throw those other 2 wounds on it. And it is quite dead. One might even say dead as fuck.
Okay. Great, good job.
All right.
That's the
In
end
the
of my.
fight. And
Well, sorry, Blizz.
do.
Don't apologize to me.
Blizz, are you okay? You didn't really even move.
That was a big fucking Hydra. That was pretty fire. I don't like fire. Huh.
All right. This guy off the map. And really not much else there. So as you guys continue pressing on.
No lair or anything.
Actually, there is a lair, probably. But you guys would need a survival check at -8 to find it in the swamp.
It's not my forte. But I'll try it unskilled just to see if the dice explode.
You know what? Might as well.
Druid, do you have survival?
I already tried.
Oh, did you?
You
Mhm.
said it -8.
Yeah, -8.
Pretty
All
close.
right. Let's get this -10 going. There we go. Total of -6.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
Almost found it.
You guys have no idea where it could be.
Yeah.
All right.
That swamp's so thick.
Oh, pardon me. Been a long day. Okay, and as you guys continue on, a short while later, you manage to come upon some drier land. And it starts raining. The fog isn't quite as bad. But it's definitely raining, which is going to make for some poor conditions if things were to happen. And you finally find a trail. And as you guys are following this trail, which seems to be heading in the right direction, up ahead, you see what appears to be a really odd-looking hut. And let me bring it up. Come on, there we go.
It's not made of candy, is it?
No.
Okay.
Standing next to the hut, or close to the hut, I should say, right next to a burning fire, is what appears to be a female dwarf. And from the distance you're at, you can kind of make out what she looks like, and she's looking pretty rough, actually. This is what she looks like.
He looks a little strung out.
Yeah, she definitely looks odd. And let's
Go
see,
meet
are
Fid's
you guys-
girlfriend, Methany.
Oh. I told her not to talk to me anymore.
All right. Forgot where my shutoff point was, but okay. So as you guys are walking up, go ahead and move one round of your pace. As she gets a notice check.
Oh, I'm gonna be loud. I'm gonna be like, "Hello, the camp. Is it dry in there?"
And with that result, she does notice you guys.
Move 5, right? Yeah.
And she looks up, she screams in what can only be a primal rage. Almost like, imagine how angry you would get if you had just gotten the most adorable little puppy and somebody
Oh,
ran
don't do
up-
it, James. My wife's gonna scream.
and kicked it between the field
Rage.
goal posts. That kind of rage.
I'd kill him.
And,
Liz, she sounds more like Kratos' ex-girlfriend.
all right.
Do you have this deck as clubs only?
No,
Yeah. And,
no,
it's
I don't.
and it's sequenced again.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the deck.
I
because-
just think James is bad at shuffling.
Because there was 6, 7, 8 of
You know
clubs
what?
at the start of last round. This time it's sequenced again.
Let me look at the deck. And yeah, I whoops, wrong deck.
Oops, all clubs.
Oops, all berries.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to
Put
click
in the other
shuffle.
3 suits.
No, I
You
forgot to
forgot to
click
what it?
shuffle. I
Yeah,
forgot
no
to click
shuffle.
shuffle.
Because let me guess, the dwarf had the king of clubs.
How did you guess? All right,
I-
so this will be the last time that happens because I just shuffled it.
Rigged.
And
this is rigged bullshit.
she yanks a war axe off of her belt in her right hand and a hand axe into her left hand. And she comes charging across the ground towards you guys. And she gets to move a total of 7.
She's also invisible right now.
She shouldn't be.
I don't think I saw her.
All
Yeah,
I see is
yeah,
the
no.
ring.
See her.
No, I see the ring, but not her. So let me refresh.
Yeah, that's going to be a refresh issue.
Yeah, I see like her turn marker, but not her.
All right.
invisible
and
dwarf.
No, maybe she
makes
is
it
my.
to there.
She's mad because you ghosted her.
And
Yeah.
as she comes running up, she chucks her hand axe at Mr. Kratos. So she is throwing it and can't use wild attack because it's ranged. But she did run. All right. And she wings that sucker right at Kratos. Misses. However, she's going to spend a Benny. Changing a miss into a hit. And Kratos is going to take nothing. That'll take us to Thid.
Grado, do you know her?
Nope.
Thid as let's see. Let me check the range here.
Check that range out.
All right. And your smarts is that.
I'm pretty smart.
His spirit is that. So I need to check his range. All right. And her range. Oops. I was measuring to the wrong person. And yes. Okay. So all three of you magical types can feel like some sort of magic is emanating from her, but you're not sure what it would actually take a detect arcana spell to determine what effect she has going on. All right, Thid.
Knowing that there's something weird going on, it's not quite what I think it is, or I don't know exactly what it is. Thid will just cast some stun.
Some stun.
And try to kind of subdue her. Try to get her to calm down a bit. Just wasn't very good. Oh, God. Oh, God.
That was a terrible one.
Yeah. Let's try to Benny that.
Hey,
and
that turned it
I
into
do.
a success. So from a roll of 3
Alright.
to a roll of 5, versus a target number of 4. And she has to make a vigor test, I believe.
Vigor roll. Yep. Or be stunned.
All right. Here we go. And she succeeds.
Alright. I tried to stun her, but whatever's bothering her, it's a lot stronger than what I got.
Okay.
And that'll be his go.
Blizz.
Well, it's my turn. And Credo is going to give her a bigger headache than what she's got already. So I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to figure out what's going on.
All right.
Because I do have Detect Arcana.
Okay. With that basic success of a 4, she has been cursed. But that's about all you can tell, is that she has been cursed.
We've got a cursed dwarf here. I don't have any way to pull that though.
You fix a cursed dwarf.
All right.
How
So
would we fix cursed in this system? Because I don't know if remove
Um,
curse is an actual spell.
remove curse is not an actual spell, but dispel is.
Dispel.
You actually, it's a dwarf, so you just curse back. Okay, never mind. It was a dwarf joke.
It fell a little short.
It was a
Another dwarf joke.
All right. So that'll take us to Spike.
Okay. I don't like her. I'm going to move closer. Not in the water. And I'm going to pluck off a little spike and shoot her with bolt and see what happens to her.
All right. Let fly.
Let it fly.
All right.
I did something.
It strikes her with a dice roll of 5. However, not enough to damage her.
Hate this game.
I mean, you have bennies.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, there's an ace.
Oh.
Oh.
You should on.
We're trying to stun her.
Ingrahild.
You just
shit
put a
on.
bolt in her throat.
All right. And as it hits her, causing 2 possible wounds, she is going to spend a Benny to try and soak it. And my luck is still holding true with breaking or with soaking damage.
Yeah, she said, "Fuck your damage."
Luck.
Mhm.
That's what we're calling it.
And
It's like I just saw your dealing.
Man,
all right, Credo.
Oh, Credo knows how to uncurse people pretty well. So we're gonna take a step forward.
You're muted for that laugh, Dustin, but I appreciated it.
What's so funny, Dustin?
Just the way. I think you meant unaliving people.
I mean, unalive, uncurse, same
life
thing,
is
right?
a curse.
So we're gonna do what Credo do. We're going to hit her with the hammer. We're gonna wild attack it, and we're gonna have the frenzy rolling too.
I didn't know Credo followed Grotus.
Oh, Grotus. He might
All
be one of
right.
my favorite gods.
So as he swings with the result of a 10, he strikes with a raise, and on his follow through, total of 8 for a basic success. So go ahead and roll them damage bones.
Yep, we'll do the raise first. 2 wounds.
All right. And she is going to try and soak it. And she soaks one of them.
All right, and then the raise. She humanoid, I'm assuming.
Yes. So she gets a vigor check at -2. And she fails. So she actually reduces, was it 1 step or 2 steps?
Let me double check real quick.
Doo-doo-doo. it's
Let's
just
see. Yeah, it's just suffer the effects of shrink.
Okay, so she goes down by 1 size. Okay, and the second damage?
Yep, and this is just going to be the regular damage.
And there's an ace. So that is a total of, gotta roll all the way back up.
3 wounds.
3 wounds, and she will try and soak. And she does not, so let's see what happens to her. All right, so she does not die, and this is just going to be a temporary injury. And you crush her ribs, cracking into them, causing her to just have like a compressed chest where you strike her. And she falls to the ground, incapacitated.
All right. And you said she's currently not bleeding out?
She is currently not bleeding out.
All right, I will just end my turn.
All right. She is down. She is unconscious. Are you guys going to continue fighting with her or what?
I mean, she's just cursed, so.
Yeah, it'll, I guess, I don't know, try to do like a medicine check to see if there's anything medically he can do, or a science roll for it, or.
So stepping out of combat?
Yeah, like Thid's not going to try to kill her. He's going to try to fix her, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm not raging, so cooler head's going to prevail. She's unconscious. She's not a threat anymore.
All right, so I will end combat. And as you guys all move up next to her, and feel free to go ahead and move up next to her, Kratos appears to be stepping out of the way.
It's going to kind of creep across here, watching to make sure she doesn't get
no,
up.
she is out.
Yeah.
As you guys are looking at her, go ahead and make notice checks.
I mean,
Thid.
Blizz got a 4.
Thid sucks. He's really concerned. Not paying attention to shit.
All right, so Thid and, or not Thid, Blizz and Kratos, you guys notice that she, in addition to her weapons, she's got that dwarven war axe, the hand axe that she threw. She's wearing some really nice chainmail and has a composite bow on her back. She also has 2 potions sitting or hanging from her belt.
Do I know what those potions are, or do I need to make a roll for them?
In this instance, I would say make the detect roll.
All right. So just cast Detect Arcana?
Yeah.
I'm also admiring my handiwork of breaking her ribs.
All right. So with that, you know that she has a potion of strong healing, as well as a potion of dispel.
I pocket one potion and hand the other one to Thid. Give her this. It'll make her feel better.
Okay. It'll kind of look at the potion, but then just open up her mouth and pour it in, but as not to try to let her choke on it.
Okay. Well, the beauty of magical potions is you can't really choke on them.
Yeah, but Thid doesn't do magic, so he's confused.
And,
Confused.
as the dispel takes effect, you guys feel the magic on her fading away. And she is still pretty wounded. What are you guys going to do?
Well, I'm not a healer, so
Is there an out? There's an out of combat heal, right? What's it called? It's not cure wounds.
the medicine skill.
It's just medicine overall,
No,
right?
it's healing.
Oh, the healing skill.
Yeah, or the
there it
healing
is.
power.
Yeah. So I have healing, so I will just attempt a regular heal as to not use any more magic on her.
Okay. All right. That is enough to reduce her wounds by 2. And she comes awake. I'm going to give her a chance to break her shaken. As she
Because I'm
comes
just
awake,
sitting here, just
and she looks like she still
by the fire.
is kind of messed up in the head.
Kratos, just watch her arms there. If she starts to swing at me,
You would
try
guess
not to let her.
more shell shock than anything else. The crazed look that was in her eyes has faded away, and she's kind of looking up in shock and surprise, and,
Blitz sees her moving and just zaps her with relief.
which gets rid of the shaken. And she looks up at you guys, looks around kind of in a panic for a moment, and she says, Where's Umlo? And that's where we'll pick up next time. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. And once again, check out our sponsor, Poppets Coffee. Head to our Patreon. Every little bit helps if you want to help us increase the quality of our shows. And we will see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
That's my line.
Bye-bye.
And I said it this time. And I
Got
felt
him.
like a douche.